Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Marvel Snapcast podcast. I am your host, Ken, here with our hosts, Valinthyne and Loot Muncher. And of course, back by popular demand, Willow and Kawa. How you guys doing?
All good, all good.
Doing
It
good.
is awesome. It is now 24 hours since the best patch to hit Marvel Snap in a long time
True.
has been
Up there.
released.
It's up there.
I know you guys are excited. I'm pumped. Dive right into the caches. Some people are opening caches, are not getting anything. It's empty, or they're getting boosters. Have you guys experienced any of that?
Only secondhand on my front.
No,
A lot of people in chats talking about like they've seen one, they might see more, but it seems like nobody just sees one. If you see
Yeah.
it, it's either affected or not.
Yeah, that seems to be the case. It seems to be like if you got affected, it's kind of like tied to your account somehow, because I've opened up a ridiculous amount of reserves over the last 24 hours, and they've all been behaving as they should be.
Yeah.
But there's like quite a lot of reports of it happening. So
yeah, maybe if you see boosters, even like maybe you got something, but you saw boosters, just stop opening until it's full.
just chill out.
If this is still
That's
a
fair.
problem when this comes out, don't touch, no touch.
Yeah, I haven't experienced it either. So yeah, a lot of people in the chat and discourse have been saying that. But yeah, same thing. If you see something and you're not getting, if you open one and it has nothing, or you get boosters, like they said, just stop there.
Or
They are
yeah,
working on it, so
yeah, they even have it in game right now. They advise for you not to do it. Just make sure I haven't had the problem either. So
Yeah,
I think we're all, luckily, we're all some of the lucky ones, I guess.
Ordinary Harry got hit with it though.
Oh really?
oh wow,
Oh.
interesting.
Yikes.
Very interesting. So we definitely have some new highlights. We have the collector's tokens have arrived finally, something we spoke about in the last podcast. We were all excited about. We all got our tokens. We all were able to see the new cards, Series 4 and 5, in the shop. I don't believe any of us have seen any other series. I believe we have a full collection. I was surprised to hear that some people who don't have a full collection was able to see Series 4 and Series 5 so early, because that was the biggest concern out there, that people were saying that the free-to-play or the new players won't be able to get these cards until later on, but that's not the case. I know firsthand some people that just started the game and they were able to get She-Hulk. So it is possible. What was your first card, guys, in the store yesterday when the patch released?
Agent Coulson for me, and I regret my purchase.
You didn't happen to pull the trigger on that purchase, did you?
It was a shiny new toy sitting in front of me, and I grabbed it, and then I grabbed Valkyrie, and then I skipped Helicarrier, and now I'm waiting on a pinned Galactus.
Wow. What about you, Willow? I know you were pumped. If you get Galactus 24-hour stream, what was the first card in the token shop for you?
My first token shop card was M'Baku, and skipped over that one.
Val's favorite, yep. And then what did you get after that?
I went M'Baku. Oh god, it was M'Baku. Then Bast was in there somewhere.
Awesome.
I skipped over Bast. There was like another Series 4 card, I think, wait, has it been 3? Has it really only been 3?
It's been 3.
Yes.
Okay, well, in the case of it only being 3, I know exactly what they are. For some reason, I thought I missed one in there, but I haven't. It went M'Baku, Bast, Valkyrie. And my first one that I purchased was Valkyrie.
It's been 4. It's
four,
been 4
the
now.
starting one, the one on reset, the one this morning, and the one at 2.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well then, then I'm not sure what my fourth one was, but regardless of what it was, I skipped over it. Wait, it had to have been a Series 4 card. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something that I chose to skip over. Yeah.
Totally fine. All right, Luke, what about you? What did you get in the shop?
So I was super pumped. Went to the shop, got the best card there is, the Namor variant art. So obviously,
Oh no!
obviously passed on that one. With reset, I did get Luke Cage. Pulled the trigger on that with like 18 minutes left this morning before work. Last minute decision to pull the trigger on that one. I've actually been liking Luke Cage a lot.
He's fun.
More than I thought. And then my next one, what was my next one? Oh, She-Hulk. And I pulled the trigger on that.
Amazing.
Nice.
Amazing. Kawa, what about
Oh,
you?
I skipped one in there. What did I skip? There's one I didn't get. Murray Hill.
Colton was it? Oh, Maria
I,
Hill.
no,
Yeah.
I did
Maria,
not get Hill.
Maria.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wow. Okay. What about you, Kawa?
I was super hyped. Opened up the shop and I saw Shuri. I was like, hell yeah! So I got Shuri, and then after that it was She-Hulk. I bought She-Hulk. Then after that it was Atuma. Bought Atuma, and then after that it was Absorbing
Valkyrie.
Man. Bought Absorbing Man. So I
Oh, wow.
bought every single card so far, and then I also got 2 out of reserve. So far I have 6 of the new cards, and they're pretty
That-
good cards. They're pretty good cards. So I feel completely blessed, having a lot of fun with messing around with them. Yeah, for sure.
That is amazing. I got Galactus in the store last night, so I had
Yes,
to purchase
sir.
him.
Of course.
Had a blast playing with Willow's decks last night to play with Galactus. Then I got Luke Cage. I purchased him last night. Had fun with him as well. And then I got Hellcarrier in the collection level, so that was pretty fun. Put him in a Hella deck. It's pretty great. And then today I passed on someone. Don't remember who it was, but and then also now Titania's in my list, and I'm not picking her up either. I want Shuri or She-Hulk, so I'm leaving it as that for now. But that's great. Everybody's telling me they have some awesome cards. It's been fun. You guys tell me, how's it been now that we got new cards? Have you guys have been excited playing the game now? Is it more fun? Is it some of the same? What do you guys think?
I finally have an excuse to play Cerebro. It's great.
Oh, wow.
Like you needed an excuse,
Exactly.
right?
You play all types
Cerebro
of
3 is popping off with Valkyrie. I'm having a blast. I didn't realize Valkyrie changes your opponent's side value as well.
Oh, really?
I can't. I don't have
Oh,
reading
wow.
comprehension, and I didn't realize that.
The
But
only interaction I didn't notice about the Valkyrie is that her setting of power counts as reduction. So
Yeah.
Luke Cage,
Cage don't
protects from Valkyrie,
Ooh,
which is
wow.
a strange interaction. I was not ready for that interaction to work that
it's
way.
honestly
But-
hard to really find yourself in a situation organically where Luke Cage needs to be blocking something and you're putting a Valkyrie down. I had to really try to see what the interaction was between those two. But I'm sure there are those situations where they can get in the way of each other, but it's just something to keep in mind, I guess. It's not a swap. It does say set, but it does count as a reduction, even though you don't get the red text on the power there. But it's fun.
Wow. And
Having a
Willow,
lot of fun with Valkyrie.
You've done a 24-hour stream still, Willow, I see. How are you feeling about playing the game so far now?
I feel fantastic. The last 24 hours have been the most fun that I've ever had with the game.
Wow.
Might be the most fun I've ever had with a game, period. Yeah, I don't know how they will ever top this day in Marvel Snap history for me. I mean, but I had an exceptionally an exceptional fortunate day. I don't understand what events could possibly take place to lead to a more high octane day than this. This was just I had the perfect Marvel Snap day. Everything went right. So
That's amazing.
Galactus 2 coming soon.
true.
That's called Absorbing Man, right? No.
Yes.
Wow. What about you, Luke? Have you seen anything crazy with the cards yet that you're like, you know what, this has to go, this has to be nerfed, this has to be...
Haven't had anything too crazy. I've been at work, haven't had a whole lot of games. Haven't seen anything too crazy. I really wanted to see how Thanos does. That's a card that I'm very interested in. I've seen some stuff on Twitter, but I haven't seen anyone stream it yet, and I haven't played against it yet. It was kind of a funny thing. Even though I had She-Hulk, my opponent played She-Hulk the turn before I did, and I got the never before seen card, and I was like, it's in my hand. But that was a funny interaction.
That's interesting. What about you, Kawa? Anything you've seen crazy yet?
Oh, I've had an absolute blast. I remember the first time I faced someone playing Thanos when all those stones start coming down and they're all never seen before. Never. I'm like, oh, I'm losing. I'm terrified. It's the most terrifying experience. Getting beat by Galactus as well is also pretty interesting. One of the cooler plays I saw, it happened to me today, and then I managed to replicate it myself. Was someone was playing a deck with Absorbing Man, and what they did was they played Sarah on turn 5, and then on turn 6 they played Shang-Chi, and then they played Absorbing Man on 2 separate lanes. And especially with this featured location, it absolutely annihilated my board. So I was just like standing there, like, what just happened? So yeah, that was one of the crazier plays I saw.
That is amazing. And I saw some of your videos with She-Hulk and Infinite. That was amazing. Good stuff, putting that stuff together.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go into a bunch of things happen, guys. A bunch of nerfs happen with this patch. Not a lot, but a couple.
Enough.
Yeah, I mean, we knew Angela. We did say on the podcast, Angela will be coming 2-0, right? We did call that. It happened. That one is totally fine. But we go down to Destroyer being a 615. Is that
makes sense?
It does make sense.
Yes.
Okay.
It puts Destroyer in enough reach of like a 6 cost and one other card. At a 16, he's just like a little out of reach.
Okay.
You just need that tiny, like a tiny little 2 cost along with your 6 drop, like a
M'Baku.
death or
Yes.
True.
Yes. M'Baku.
oh yeah, it was just for M'Baku. They needed to put it within spitting distance of M'Baku. It makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. So, all right. Listen. All right. That's fine. For sure. I think Destroyer is still powerful. I think he probably should be more around the 612, 615, 14, I feel. But 615, no problem. I agree with you at that point. And then we have Mysterio that did nothing wrong.
I'm not happy with Mysterio change at all.
Being a
Bro,
regular
leave
2-5.
Cerebro 5 alone.
Yeah.
What are
like,
you doing?
I don't
Oh.
understand. I mean, I see what they say and I get it kind of,
I
but
don't think it solves the problems that
No,
are floating
does not.
at all.
does not. And then everybody's very sad about Sarah going to a
It makes
5-4. Yeah. Now, we've seen some games where people lost by 1 point because of this, and it's understood. But Sarah, just like Mr. Negative, have a powerful ability. So, I mean, to bring their power down to what they've done, I think that's a very proper way to go about it. What do you guys feel?
I think it's fair. Like you don't often play Sarah for. I mean, listen, the stats are good with the effect. It's like a really good balance, but I don't think she's gonna see less play at all. Like it's a fair change. You know what I mean? Like I don't think, oh, she's a 5-4. I'm not gonna play her now. Her effect is still powerful enough that people will still play the card. So I personally, I actually don't mind the Sarah change. I'm more annoyed about the Mysterio change, but I digress. Yeah.
All right. What about you, Willow?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with all of these changes. At first I thought, well, the Destroyer change is like it's like a net neutral. It's like that doesn't ever really matter. But I had over the course of my long stream, I had a variety of games that quite literally came down to that 1 point Destroyer difference, which was surprising to see happen, but it does happen. Angela makes sense at her new stats, though I'm not sure if it's that big of a hit. Mysterio, I actually kind of like the Mysterio change. 2-5 is so good. 2-5 is insane. And especially now with their stacking like discount effects, there's a theory crafted deck that I've had for a while that's almost there that I haven't had the chance to try out yet, where you do like Moon Girl and you just run all the dumb discounted stuff. So your Miles Moraleses, your She-Hulks, Mysterio's another good one because it's cheap and it's 5 power, and you can just play like a ridiculous amount of those on turn 6. So I think we need to start being a little bit cautious with the amount of really powerful cards you can get out for like 2 energy or 1 energy. So.
That's fair. I think Lou, your card, which I thought would have gotten a nerf, she did not get touched at all. So I'm happy to hear that. Arrow is still alive and well with her stats. How do you feel about all the nerfs that happen?
Well, first of all, leave Arrow alone. She's fine. Second, like I said, I haven't gotten to play a lot, but I have watched a good bit, and I think all these stat changes are very good. I like the message that they actually send with this. That I think this patch, even though there's 4 nerfs, is saying that they think the meta's in a good spot. And maybe it's also wanting to see how these new influx of 16 cards will also mess with the meta. But, they're just tweaking stuff, just down a little bit, just, the Angela, making it a 2-0 to 2-1. It's that 1 power. Still a lot of tricks you can do to get her a lot higher quickly. And then, just Destroyer, Mysterio, and Sarah, just tweaking those. I mean, nothing big. And I think that's what most people would have thought going into this balance patch, is that the meta was in a pretty good spot. And I think this just proves that they think so too. I'm always a big fan of buff style. I would love to see some love for underplayed cards, but maybe next time.
We got a buff by association for Black Bolt though. One of the leaked cards is the old version of Ghost Spider, who
Yes.
Stature.
So it looks like they're going to. My hope is anyway that the underperforming cards we have in the game right now, they're just intending to support in the future through methods like that. So,
and I'm totally fine with that too.
And then I see that they did the onslaught, make sure that it does not go crazy and stack a bunch of numbers like it's been doing. But I still see Kawa pull off huge numbers with Yellow
Binks.
Jacket.
They just straight up nerfed Binks.
Nerf Binks, yeah.
That's Binks doing for sure. Yeah.
They did a lot of bug fixes, which is awesome. I'm happy to see that. Getting a lot of things done here. Magic. I see Magic got an awesome new animation. Even Jessica Jones, which I saw today for the first time, where while she's waiting, like this purple
very
mist
welcome addition.
Yeah, that is awesome. I didn't expect that. So props to them for that. Also, for those people who were having issues being able to use their Apple IDs on Steam now, they can do that. So shout out to them for fixing a lot of issues. I think the patch, guys, is phenomenal. I think they did a great job with this patch. I think, like Willow said, it's like the best day in Marvel Snap since the beta, I would say. And I can't wait to see what else they have down the pipe. I mean, what do you guys feel we should have also had in this patch?
It's hard to say what we should or shouldn't have had in an individual patch, right? Because there's only so much you can, so much productivity you can put out in a single month or however long a patch timeline is. But my next most requested feature is absolutely our friend battle system.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I'm waiting on.
100%. I can't wait to see the roadmap that they have, the updated roadmap. But if there's nothing else you guys wanted to see besides the battle PvP in this patch that came out.
Yeah, I don't think I wanted anything else in this patch. Like I said, buffs would have been nice. But yeah, I'm looking forward to battle mode, obviously. But I think what I'm interested in moving forward is these new cards. Suppose we're going to be getting a new one every week now, ish. With the next one being Black Panther going into Series 5 when it rotates out of being the Season Pass cards. So. More new cards, please.
Yep. I will say, sorry, you can go.
Go ahead, Willow.
I would say if you're like a free-to-play adjacent player who sometimes picks up season passes, I would highly advise if you ever want to have like not necessarily like a full collection, but like a decent sized collection, you should probably pick up as many season passes as you can moving forward if they're going to start rotating into Series 5, because it's going to brick a lot of your token shop pulls if you're not picking up those season pass cards and they go into pools that you need to collect them later. It's just very efficient to pick them up through the season pass compared to the other methods.
I agree.
One other side note, I'd say like something I would have said I wished was in this update, but now I could care less, was a change to how we view the effects and borders. We've all been asking for new ways to sort that or change the borders like by what we want. Screw that. These infinite borders
It's phenomenal.
look amazing.
Yes.
Holy crap.
Yes.
I've never wanted to hit so many base art non-foil cards into infinite because they just look so good. And like the little added bonus of now there's new flare colors. You unlock particular flare colors, and all the ones we had before are just rainbow
Multicolored,
RGB,
Yeah.
multicolor, like super rare. You can get them, but very hard to get. Like that's amazing. I love it.
Yeah, another cool feature that when I was reading through the patch notes myself is they said I think it's integrated into this patch, but if you like favorite a variant and you want to try and put it into a deck, and usually like if you haven't put it in deck, you can like manually do it. I think they've set it up in a way now that it will will always be your variant when you add it into it. Just a small change like that and goes a long way.
It asks
what it does is it asks you like, hey, this is your new favorite variant. Would you like to swap it into your decks? And super convenient.
Yeah, it is awesome. I mean, especially if you star them or favorite them. Yes, if you copy and paste, it will paste all the variants that you favorite. So that's pretty good. I definitely enjoy that. I think honestly that everything they put out yesterday was phenomenal. But it goes back to a lot of people being concerned in regards to, like Willow said, the free-to-play players. Do you think this harms them in any way? A lot of people have been saying that, and been saying that free-to-play players and new players that just started, it's going to be harder for them to stay in competition with everybody else because of the fact that they don't get that much tokens, or they're not purchasing X, Y, and Z. Like I purchased the $100
bundle?
Apocalypse, 100%, because you get back at least $115 worth of credits, and you get a Apocalypse and a bunch of tokens. So, but that's me. Other people who are free to play did not do that. Are they at a disadvantage? What do you guys think about that?
No, it isn't everybody at a disadvantage now. Like,
I think so.
In a way, and like in a good way. Like, it's going to cost $125 to keep up. Like, that's just going to keep everyone, the majority of people, outside of full collection. I think it's good and healthy for the game. You need to have something to drive for.
Yep.
It almost puts parity between people who put some money in and people who don't put any money in a way.
I think free-to-play players, you can't really
you can't build the game.
You're just no matter what systems they choose to have in place, no matter how fair they have it be, you're going to have players who aren't going to be able to keep up with a full collection. And even us, the most serious players, are probably, I would imagine most of us in this call aren't going to be able to keep up with full collection with the new systems, at least as it goes live. Once they start moving down, you'll get them, but you'll be quote unquote a couple months or however long the rotations end up being. You'll be a little bit behind what you could possibly have if you chose to spend more. I think it's just it is what it is. It's not a huge deal. At the end of the day, let's say for those who are ultra competitive or whatever, and say that this is unfair for a competitive scene, which I don't think anyone's I don't think anyone's there yet. But if that was the position you held, at the end of the day, if that does become a serious problem, we could just hold tournaments that say pool 3 or pool 4 only, and just have a series.
Exactly.
Yeah. That is fair.
Yeah, I think this was a good change. I think we'll see it because I know everyone, when they changed how the collection levels worked early on in the beta, and they're like, oh, I haven't opened a card, and they changed from the cards to the caches. I know a lot of people were not fans of that, but it definitely turned out that people are getting full collections faster at that point. And I think this will only be the same way, not necessarily full collections, but finishing pool 3. I think people are only going to get pool 3 finished even faster now with you getting tokens and unlocking the cards that you want. So I think it's all, a perfectly fine thing. Like I said, it doesn't really affect any of us, but I think for new players, I think this is a win. I think, in a couple months we'll look back and this was a positive change for new players.
Yeah, 100%. Pool 3 is definitely much faster than it used to be. 100%. That part of the game is faster. There's just going to be this pool 4 and 5 that is, especially pool 5, series 5. Apologies.
Mm-hmm.
That is harder to access than the rest of the game, and that's always going to be how it is. But it sounds like that those cards will rotate out, so it's hard to say what that will look like long term. But my assumption is that if you're not someone who dips their toes into getting those Series 5 cards, you'll just be a few months behind whatever the current release is. Which is fine because whatever.
Yeah, that's definitely something I'm looking forward to, that hopefully in the December roadmap, like they said, I hope they share, or maybe by then or maybe a little later, but I want to hear their plan about the rotating of the cards. In a perfect world, I would like to see, whenever they put a new Series 5, that a 5 goes to a 4 and a 4 goes to 3. That might be a little bit too much. And maybe you start that in a couple months or something. But I'm just curious about their plan for that. So I'd like to hear about that sooner than later.
Yeah, that's kind of the big question right now. Is the stopping point for a current Series 5 card going to be Series 4, or is it going to be Series 3? Like, is the big dump pile of cards going to end up in Season 3, or is there going to be a massive stack of Series 4 cards?
Yeah, because that's crazy. If 5s eventually go to 3 and new players new players, the first card in pool 3 is Galactus. It's gonna be
Right.
wild.
I think Galactus and Thanos are an exception. I think they're always going to be
Oh,
Series 5.
yeah.
I think so too. But I'm just dreaming here for the new players.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it made it fair enough. I feel the same way too. I think for us, it gives us something to chase because we've been full collection for so long now. I'm so happy that now we have something that we can go and look forward to. So that's pretty awesome. And then if you look at the new players, like you said, they have something to chase. I mean, they have time. That's the biggest thing. They should be enjoying the game and not focusing too much on full collection. And I think at this point, nobody should be at full collection anytime soon.
Yeah, we have a little bit of breaking news here.
Oh yeah, I think Kawa didn't want to hear it.
According to one Benjamin Brody, Benny Brode, on Twitter, we have fixed the issues with boxes. No more empty boxes or boosters. Folks who open barked boxes, we will get you fixed up soon. Quote, we will get you fixed up soon. So I guess it sounds like they can target people who opened boxes, but we'll see if that's something they bother doing. We'll see.
I mean, they might have
what was that? What was the last part of that sentence? They'll fix you up soon, Park. Can you repeat that, sorry?
Yeah, for folks who opened borked boxes, we will get you fixed up soon.
Damn,
So,
no flat compensation, no free
I was
stuff for me.
Oh, stop it, brother.
flat
Stop it.
compensation. I was wanting, just throw everybody 1,000 tokens. What's the big deal?
Yeah, just a clean 1,000 tokens. It's
1,000
fine.
tokens.
Yeah,
We'll call it
why not?
even, man.
Yeah,
Why not?
definitely just gets me Galactus right now. Let's just do that.
Speaking of that, we have someone who listened to our stream and wants to. They want us to talk about the Nexus event.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I know you guys saw that tweet. So at some point, I think we'll schedule a time when we talk about the Nexus event and the and how great and the ups, the downs. I mean, they had ups at the end, right? For all the people who spent money, we were very.
There's a lot to talk about for Nexus events for sure.
Yeah, so we definitely got to do an episode with that.
One question I did want to ask you, Willow, do you see any advantage for Sarah Negative making a bit more of a splash again with Sarah and Angela both getting reduced power?
Yeah, that's definitely something to keep an eye on. Also, Bast is a pretty big card for that deck because all of their cards are low power anyway. So Bast just kind of buffs them all. So that Sarah Negative with a Bast thrown in on top is definitely something to keep an eye on. It's something that I'll try out if I ever naturally pull Bast, but I haven't pulled her yet, so is what it is.
She's a Series 4?
She's a Series 5.
She's 5.
5? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that won't be that big of a problem, honestly.
As long as we have a moment, I'll mention that in the last episode that I was on, I talked about the strategy more or less being purchase any Series 5 card that pops up. I hope no one followed that advice because advice that I don't agree with anymore. So my new advice is that my new advice is that you only spend tokens on exactly Thanos and Galactus, and you hold your tokens for anything that you really want. And I would advise, especially if you're like a free-to-play player, do not spend tokens on Series 5 cards unless they are Galactus and Thanos, because I expect every other Series 5 card to rotate down eventually. So just hold out until you can get it cheaper.
That's actually a pretty good point.
Yeah, based on everybody in the Discord and stream, a lot of people getting their Series 3 cards that they wanted. People getting Invisible Woman. People are getting Cerebro. People are getting the Series 3 cards they couldn't get. So I think those guys with the non-full collection definitely get those Series 3 cards that you wanted. Sarah, Wong, etc., etc.
Yeah. I believe when you run the math, assuming you want to collect like a large portion of the cards, I believe it is technically mathematically inefficient to spend tokens on Series 3 cards. But if you just want to get it sooner rather than later, then yeah, do with that with what you will. If you Sarah pops up in your shop and you really want Sarah, then it's absolutely worth it for you. It just comes down to your personal evaluation. Though I do believe it is theoretically less efficient. I would have to consult Vin Keisler or someone whose math I trust more than my own. But that's my current interpretation.
Screaming at me at chat about that very thing, so that sounds right to me.
Wow.
Just no, that's bad. That's bad advice. Don't tell people to buy Series 3 cards. It's like, well,
but it's
if
bad
they
advice
want it-
is relative. Yeah,
Right.
bad
Yeah,
advice
if
is
they
relative.
want
If it's a
it,
card they want, then
Then you get it.
yeah.
yeah.
I think that's the best way to approach it.
Right.
But
Like if-
also, trust me, listener, if you spend those tokens and
They're
then
going.
Galactus shows up in your shop, the very next roll,
You're
you're gonna be bummed that you don't
gonna
have
be sad.
6,000 tokens.
You will be
Unlike
sad.
you, Val. No, to that point though, I mean, even I, someone who knows it's probably inefficient to do that, if I was working my way up to Series 3 now and I saw Mr. Negative, I'm buying him immediately. Like, I don't care how
Exactly.
inefficient it is. I need him, you know?
Correct. So yeah, that's the way I feel about it too. What do you guys feel, Luke, Kawa? We're discussing, should anyone buy Series 3 cards if they don't have a full collection, if they really want it? Or should they keep it and wait for the Series 5 Galactus or Thanos?
I'm not sure what other people should do. I don't know what the best things to do. I know I personally would get a Series 3 card if I was excited to play with it.
There you go.
The 1,000 tokens doesn't seem that steep. I could be wrong about that. But yeah, I would definitely, pick up cards. I wouldn't pick up every card, but definitely if something popped in, arrow, something that excited me, I would definitely pull the trigger.
While we're on
How
the
about you?
topic, I want one final thing that I just want to say on it, and then I'm done. If you are ever questioning whether you want to buy a card or not, just don't do it. It should be like an instant thing, like I want that card. If you're ever on the fence, just don't do it. The tokens are, it's really difficult to acquire tokens when you want them, and when they're gone, they're gone. And there's no way to like buy tokens. There's no way to target tokens. You'll just get tokens when you get tokens. So don't buy anything you're on the fence for, is my advice.
One thing I just wanted to mention, just when you were saying that there's no specific way to get tokens, that is true. But actually, within the I think it was in like the data mine thing on Snap.fan, I saw that there's a few bundles that are coming out, especially within the month of December, and they will include a certain amount of credits, certain amount of tokens, and a few variants and stuff like that. So again, Willow is correct. There's no specific way to say I want this many tokens in order to get this card. But for the bundles, I think that's a nice way to do it. You know what I mean? Bundle a few tokens.
Yeah, it's
and
a
like
happy medium.
perfect. Yeah.
I do think that's awesome. That is something I can't wait to see they do more of. But yeah, it definitely seems like for the next month, like good solid month, we're getting, there's going to be a new bundle every week or so. So
Looks like there
super
will
cool and super
be
cool to see if they keep doing that.
one live bundle over the next almost 2 months, roughly, that will have tokens available. So it kind of seems like they're going to keep like a tier of bundles up at any given time.
Yeah.
So that's a good way to approach that. And the bundles, I will say too, those bundles are totally cost effective. They might be expensive at costing $100, but you are absolutely getting your money's worth when you break it down to cost.
100%.
If you're gonna spend $100, that's the spot to spend $100.
It's $95 to be technical.
Depends on your region, okay? For me, it's like 130. Okay, chill out.
Okay, that's fair.
Well,
That's
look,
fair.
it just makes it real easy. People ask you what you want for Christmas. I
There
want
you go.
Apple gift cards.
Google
There you
Play
go.
cards.
Thank you very much.
Yes, there you go. But yeah, no, I agree that you get so much back from getting those bundles, especially tokens, right? Because especially now, tokens are the hot commodity. In the collection level, I'll be getting a bunch of tokens though, not to hundreds and 400s. So I'd rather get cards, to be honest. You guys seem like you got a lot of cards. I just keep getting tokens, but
That's Kawa that's getting all the cards.
Yeah, so that's true. I'm sorry. Kawa, yes. So I mean, I totally agree with Willow on that. If you don't think you want that card, like M'Baku, don't buy M'Baku. Just wait. Just keep it easy, Kawa on the
Well,
other.
I didn't buy
Agent Coulson,
M'Baku.
maybe?
I
So
got
you
M'Baku.
got him.
I got
Oh,
him.
that's
I
right.
got him exactly.
Nobody
fair.
bought a Baku.
No. If anyone's bought M'Baku, my God, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
It'd kind of be like buying Agent Coulson, but a bit different.
Wow. It was a new card. You can't blame him for that.
It was a new card.
So was it Bacher?
That's true. What does Agent Coulson do? What does he do?
Random 3 and 4 cost in your hand, I think.
It's 4 and 5, isn't it?
You
Four-
fail
I
that
didn't
Jeopardy. It's
I
4 and
don't
5.
remember.
Yeah.
How do you own the card? How did you
Um,
buy the card and not know the text?
Have you played the card?
Yeah.
I watched him
I've
play
been
the card.
watching a lot of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. this week.
Agent Shield's awesome.
So it was
The law
I was-
purchase.
I was drawn in, you know?
Makes
Agent
sense.
Shield was an awesome show, so I get that. Helicarrier is great. Like I said, stuck him in a Hella deck, call it the Helicarrier, and having a blast.
It
Discarding
really
that
feels
card,
like there's
amazing.
it's not a mistake that it's the Helicarrier
Yeah,
and it
Hella,
synergizes
yeah.
with Hella
Yeah.
so well.
So-
It does not
so
feel like a
beautiful.
mistake.
yeah, so beautiful.
One thing
Oh,
I'll say as well is, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask the very small thing from this patch. Has anyone accidentally got Ghost?
No, I
Oh
did not
no,
bring it
but
up
I've
too.
seen
Yeah,
some of
Rip
that.
Orca.
Yeah,
Orca didn't even make it into the game.
yeah. Orca didn't make it in. Yeah, that's so crazy.
Wait, somebody got Ghost?
Oh yeah, we didn't mention that Orca just didn't make it to the game.
Didn't make it in, and
Yeah,
Ghost
yeah.
is in. Like, okay, Ghost might not be collectible, but
Yeah,
Ghost is in
Ghost is
random
not
pools.
collectible.
Yeah, Ghost
in
is
random
not
pools.
collectible, but you can get it off random effects.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoops.
Yeah, so what happened with Orca? I
Yeah.
didn't.
It feels
I
like an
completely missed that.
integer issue of sorts somewhere.
Yeah, someone asked about it in the Ask the Devs or Twitter, and Steven was just like, things happen, but we're gonna get them in there. Like,
Wow.
Oh,
Wow,
really?
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
I thought
Interesting.
maybe. I mean, we all talked about how it was weird that he had the same text as Namor. I thought just maybe he didn't make
Right.
it in the game because maybe they really are going to rework him. But
Maybe.
based on what Loot just said, it sounds like no, there really was just a mistake, and Orca is going to make it. In.
I mean, maybe they are fixing it. Like maybe they had a hot fix to change the effect, and it didn't go live, so they killed the card. I don't know.
But they showed the current effect in the
Yeah.
in the video.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Yeah, they did.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
Hashtag save Orca. I mean, what's going on?
Yeah, hashtag save work.
Like, must we start this? What's going on?
To be fair, it's not like Orca's exactly the card you want to show up in your token shop. So
No.
And watch it show up
Probably
in
a
all our
win.
token shops.
Yeah, watch
And
these
the
Might as well
Power
buy
Gun
a
out.
Tuma at that rate. Jesus.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, that is too funny. Too funny. But yeah, I mean, this is great. I don't know what other card you guys are most excited to get now that these cards are out. What other card that we haven't seen that you guys want to see in the game? Besides, I know everybody wants to see one card. Besides that
No.
card. Yeah, besides
I wanna
no.
see
Yeah,
Noel.
yeah, of
Besides-
course,
no,
of
besides
course.
Besides, like I said, besides.
I think I'm actually on Willow's bandwagon here. I want to see Ghost Spider.
I don't think
I just want to
That's
see
it.
where
I
she
don't
ends up.
I don't think she's gonna end up at her most recent build, man. I think she got changed again.
Didn't you
It
say
doesn't-
she got, or didn't somebody say she got pulled again though?
Yeah, she got
Wow.
removed from the client. I think she's gonna get changed again. Ghost Spider's changing again.
Again.
This would be, for the record, for those keeping
What?
count at home, this will be the 5th change
Fifth?
to Ghost Spider since we originally saw her.
Wow. Are you waiting for the Spider-Man movie to come out for her to release?
Oh, I'll
hope
cry,
not.
bro. If I'm waiting that long, bro.
The second one, not even the first one. It'll be the
Right.
second of the two
Of the
parts.
part of the two parts.
She was
yeah.
meant to be in the
Oh my
Miles
goodness.
season, bro. Give me back Nexus event so I can get Ghost Spider. Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you, we got to talk about that because Nexus event sounds real good right now, to be honest.
no. The system we have now is much better than Nexus. events were.
100%. 100%.
So, so just to clarify, because I made it seem very wishy-washy, but Steven was a lot more clear on his post. We had a bug with his release. He will be added soon.
Perfect. perfect.
Oh,
The bug was that
So-
Ghost showed up instead.
Wow.
Oh,
That is
that's another thing we can talk about. They not for every card, but they've started out adding the artist credit. Have y'all seen that?
a few of them,
yes.
Yep.
Yeah, with the variants, they have like
I got
labels.
a
for
Max
the-
Grecki dagger in my shop right now, and
Yeah, yeah.
Kid,
I thought that was pretty cool.
Sahito.
Glad to see that.
Yeah, I'm happy to see that too. Dan, get some
I'm not
love.
sure how to pronounce his last name, but the Kim artist you just mentioned, their art is incredible. All of the
Yeah,
stuff that
it
they
really
do in the
is.
game is so good. They have an
They're-
onslaught that's data mined, and I
was
need
just
it.
gonna say that onslaught
my
is insane. That was one
That's
of those
like the
artists that I
anime
was-
one, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
anime
yeah.
stuff. I think they do the that Omega Red that I have as well. The
Oh, bro, it's too good.
I
That
don't think
Omega
they
Red.
do.
no,
I don't
I
think they
could've
do.
sworn that was
There's like two
It's
different
fucking
arts.
sick.
He does a Shang-Chi as well. The one where he's like really far
I
away
know about
from
the
the camera and he's
Shang-Chi,
like
yeah.
yeah.
I assume they would
I think the way
retroactively
you-
change those names, right?
Yeah, I think so too. I think the big tell is that the art that Kim does, that's his name, right? Kim.
Yeah.
Kim.
Kim Sahito, I think?
His art has like really
Oh,
like
no.
dark lines.
This says Luca
if
on
that
it.
makes any sense.
This one you talking about?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the
So
one, yeah.
this is
Yeah,
so
this
that
is
is a different
Luca.
artist.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's Luca. Oh, does it have a name
Yeah.
now? It did not have
Yeah,
a
it
name.
does. It has a name now.
Okay, cool. So they are retroactively changing stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot what power he was, so I couldn't find him. Oh, yep, there it is. You're right.
But to my knowledge, not all of the variants have artist credits on them yet. So
Yeah,
It's-
not all
it
of them,
seems
but
like
some of them.
things
They're
that
starting it.
maybe are like specifically drawn
for Snap.
for Snap, or like, I don't know, because some of these could be covers and stuff. I guess we'd have to find out like what exactly is a cover, isn't a cover. It might be depending on how the rights are owned currently by Marvel. If it's already owned for distribution via
It might
print,
be as simple as if the thing is made for Snap, it has the artist's name. If it's not made for Snap, then
wouldn't it? I think it's almost like, but like these chibis and stuff, these are all made for Snap, right? None of these.
oh yeah, true.
But they might have an in-house artist person working on a particular line. So like in-house artist who does all the pixels, all the chibis.
Or the chibis, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
and
makes sense.
I just went and checked at that too. My favorite Arrow variant, the Argon one, that is definitely a cover. I have the cover of the magazine that SuperTechGod sent me, but they have
Okay.
that in game, so it's definitely. So there's at least one card that's a cover of a comic that has credit in
Okay.
game.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, these infinite borders, geez, can't stop looking at them. All right, let's put that down.
Well, yeah, because some of these base cards in general, like that's a lot of these are drawn by Combo Break,
Correct.
and they're not just like straight up working for Snap. They are being commissioned by Snap,
Indeed.
by Second
Yeah.
Dinner rather. So yeah, I guess it's really going to depend on where they come from.
I love their art, by the way. The
So
Combo
good.
Break guys. Yeah.
Especially when you see a lot of them pulled outside of the card.
Oh yeah,
The
Uh,
design process. Oh,
like,
it's insane. Yeah.
It looks so good.
Mm.
More print. Need more prints and
man.
more cards.
I'm telling you, I'm convinced they're gonna do it at some stage. Well, actually, I'm not too sure. I've said this to Johnny, who works as part of the art team for since the game came out. I was like, please release disc plates for some of this art. I will buy
Just
all
an
of
art
them.
book. Just when
You know what I mean?
5
Well-
years, 2 years in, release an art book with everything in the game. 2 years later, another art book with the
Oh,
rest of the
buy an art
variants.
book.
Like
Yeah.
not easy $60.
Mm-hmm,
Yep.
mm-hmm.
I would love an art book.
Yeah, me too. Hands down.
We mentioned Ghost, but we didn't mention what they did, right?
No,
Oh,
I
Should we
didn't.
go over
Effect.
what- Should we go over what Ghost does? I have it in front of me if that helps.
Sure thing. Yeah, go for
Of
it.
course.
Ghost is a 1 energy 2 power card with the effect ongoing. Your cards always reveal last. Their on reveal abilities happen last.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Very interesting effect.
Like just
Basically
delay
giving
your
up
Shang-Chi.
initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty
Give
awesome.
up
actually.
initiative on a stick.
What is the power on that again? It's a 3 or 2?
Nope.
It's a
Umbaku.
1-2.
1, 2.
Umbaku. Yep.
Okay.
Is that the new 1-2
Pair that
stat
with the-
verbiage? It's got M'Baku stats, M'Baku stats.
That
Yep.
sounds like it's going in
Okay.
Cerebro 3. And then you just drop that with your Valkyrie. Make sure you got a Cerebro going.
Oh, there you go.
That's a
It's a
cool
guaranteed
idea.
winner lane.
Honestly, it's kind of a scary card because you can
Mm.
Really is.
you can play other stuff on the same turn as it because it's ongoing. So as soon as it's in play, it should be good to go. So as long as if you play this on 6 and Shang-Chi on 6, even though you have initiative, you would like give up the initiative mid-turn.
Okay, I was gonna say that would take effect mid-turn, right?
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
just start
It
your
should do,
last
yeah.
turn with that.
Last,
That's
yeah,
nuts.
that's pretty good. But then what about Super Scroll? Does he take that ability and they no longer have it? Does he rogue it or he just copies it?
He just copies it. I
That's
think.
too,
Okay.
I would
all right.
imagine it would be similar to Daredevil,
Then what
where
happens?
it's
It just does
uh,
nothing. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeesh. Okay. That's true. That makes sense.
Let's say opponent let's say I have initiative and I play this card, and then opponent also has this card. I'll be the
Oh,
one that
that's
has
fine.
initiative because I should have initiative. Yeah.
Right.
Makes sense. Yeah.
On
I
a
feel like the
similar
context doesn't exist.
topic, does Scroll grab an ongoing effect in the middle of a turn like that?
You should do.
I've seen it do it. I've seen it pull.
So like
at
the
end,
second you
yeah.
drop an armor, the Scroll just has armor ability as well,
Yep.
kind of thing. Okay,
That should
I haven't
be how it
run
works,
into a Scroll yet, so
Me
Yeah,
either.
I
I'm
haven't
just-
ran into one
No,
yet.
I haven't seen one either. No,
I've seen it. Binks, I think, has
Oh!
one.
Bing's had a cool clip.
yeah.
Yeah.
That reminds me. That was my fourth card. Super Scroll's my
oh,
fourth
there
card.
you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
Awesome.
I passed up on it. Yeah.
I don't blame you. Titania is my fourth card right now. I'm not doing it.
Oh, that S tier card, Titania.
S tier? I don't feel it's the S tier. If somebody says the S tier, I'm sorry. I do not agree.
Some of the really good players in the community are convinced that Titania is a super strong card.
Look, Titanium
really
plus
strong card.
Ghost, they can't Killmonger you.
True. But
I'm
yeah,
not convinced.
Titania might be strong. I really want to play with her, but I don't want to spend tokens. So,
Yeah.
Figure it out in
I'd-
3 months when you finally play.
out of curiosity, how many tokens do you guys have?
right now, let me check.
Yeah,
I have
right
10
now.
5,000.
I have 10,100.
You bought the
have-
That's
bundle.
good.
I assume.
I brought the bundle and I got a bunch in the collection. So, and I brought 2 cards. Series,
Nice.
5, Series 5, Series 4.
I bought a Series 5. I bought a Series 4. So I had 3,000 left over, and I've gotten myself back up to 5,000 already. So they're not hard to get.
No,
Yeah.
Well,
I have 81, and I've bought 2 Series 4s.
81.
Gotcha.
How do you get that 81?
collection.
How does
of
that
them.
happen?
I've got
It's like
81.
100.
How do you get like 9? Is that possible? I'm confused.
With
Can
2
you really
4s
get,
and a
like-
1? I don't.
8,100.
I don't know.
8100, you mean?
confused.
Right?
I've never seen
Not
that.
just, not just straight
Oh,
up.
8100.
8100.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
We got
We
81.
got there, guys.
No,
Oh
okay.
Yeah,
my
yeah,
God.
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
so confused.
Yeah.
Oh,
8100.
You can-
My bad, Willow.
you understand my confusion now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm definitely running low on I'm on 3,600 because I've bought every card. I've bought every card that's shown up in my shops. So,
Awesome.
but I don't regret it because they're all brilliant. They're all great cards.
Yeah. I
Until
don't
you
blame
get Thanos in an hour and you can't buy it.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. Yeah, 100%. But to be
By the
fair,
way-
I can't believe that. Like literally, the last reserve I opened, I got Bast. You know how rare it is to get that. That's like the 0 point.
yeah,
Like
the Series
Oh, yeah.
5.
No, we know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
0.00004%
Is
over
it-
there.
Wait, Carl, was that your first card or?
what Bast?
or
No.
Yeah, or did you? Or did
So,
you just pull it from the cash?
My first,
that happen?
my first from the collector's reserves after buying my card was in Baku, and then I opened about 40 caches and got tokens, and I just happened to open one today, and I got Bast. So
Oh, okay, nice.
yeah.
Willow,
Yeah,
how
so
much
do you
you
have
got?
any? Do you have any other Series 5 cards?
I have Bast and I have Shuri. She's 5, is she?
Yeah, it's just fine.
Yeah. Yep. So pretty fun.
Just for the record, just a little bit higher odds than my 0.000 whatever. Okay, because you had an extra card. Just for the record. Okay.
Mm.
Ken, though, answering your question, I feel bad now because I brought up the question and I have the
Yeah,
highest
you gotta
number. I have 15,000, so I'm sitting. Yeah,
Yeah, I hear you. I hear that.
I had the 12,000
Holy
that
shit.
we got for free, the 3,000 from the bundle, and then I must have been around 6,000 that I earned from collector's caches because I bought Valkyrie. So that leaves me at a total of 15,000.
Awesome.
Is the only card you're going to buy Thanos?
Well, I'm in an interesting spot now because I've got Galactus, and then I've already seen 2 of the Series 5 cards in the shop, which
Oh,
means
so you're
I'm
gonna see
down.
them.
Yeah, so now I'm down to just 2 Series 5 cards that can show up in my shop, and
Yeah.
that's the exact 2 that I want. It's Shuri and Thanos. So no matter once my shop reset happens here in an hour, if it's a Series 5 card, it's a card I want.
So let's
That's
talk about
good,
that. Let's talk about that for a second. So you're telling me after that rotation again, they rotate again? Like it's never going to be Titania now, Ubaku
So the-
again tomorrow, Titania after that? Like it's going to be a full cycle and then
It
it
should
comes
do
back
cycle,
again?
yeah.
Of each series.
Yeah, so
Fantastic.
But
yeah,
that doesn't
so
mean that you can't see repeats before you see the card you want. So like series
that's my
4
question.
could start repeating.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Series
exactly.
5 doesn't show up yet.
It
Okay.
randomly says is this card you're about to see going to be series 4 or 5? Then it removes all of the cards you've already seen from the pool and then shows you a new card. And then once it's gone through, once you've seen all of the cards, if you've already seen all the cards, sorry, it will just give you a random one, the same way it normally would.
Let's go, Sherry. Come on now. So I'm waiting for.
I just want a Zorbing Man. I'm a
He's so
simple
good.
man.
He's so good. He's so good. So much fun.
Wait, Kawa, do you have my full Absorbing Man Shuri deck now?
I haven't tried it yet though. Yeah, because I only got it.
Oh my
Absorbing Man
gosh.
was the
I need to
latest
watch you
card I
play
bought in the
it.
shop. Yeah.
I
It's
need
gonna
to
be
watch you
awesome.
play it. I'm starving to play that deck.
It's gonna be wild.
Boy, oh boy.
Oh yeah, side effect too of said bundle that y'all purchased. 10,000 credit limit. That's a thing.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Well,
That's interesting.
100%. Yep.
it makes
Doesn't
sense
really-
to raise the cap now that there's
Yeah.
a way to just instantly buy that many. So
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And like you're gonna kind of want that higher cap so that whales can, if they want to buy more credits, they have a way to do it. Technically,
it also feels really bad if you purchase that bundle and now you have to instantly spend it.
yeah,
Or else
more or
you can't
less.
redeem
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
So
100%.
yeah, so it makes it so they more or less have to up that.
I
cap.
mean, they
'Cause I was-
they do
I was
that, but
essentially in
like
that spot.
they at least give you enough boosters off the bat to fully upgrade and split that apocalypse
Yes.
card right away, which is good.
Yeah, which is awesome.
So that's a bright move on their part. I think that's good too because it's highlighting like, hey, in case you didn't know, you need 155 boosters to fully split a card.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
that's
a good
true,
way of looking
yeah.
at it. I never thought about that. They should have like a little text under it, like split at once type thing.
Yeah.
I didn't even
Or
register
insta
that when I
split.
looked at it. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely.
While
did
we're
that
on
already.
while we're on the topic of acquisition, I want to quickly mention this. I feel like in the future when new cards come out, I'm gonna feel really, really booster starved because already I spent nearly 24 hours straight playing Galactus, and I am starving for boosters, my friends. You have no idea how
Yes.
much I need Galactus
Yes.
boosters.
I was waiting for this to happen because think about this, right? Going into this token shop change, we're all just hoarding our credits
Yes.
Right? and spending all of our damn boosters that we possibly can to upgrade every freaking card, set almost everything back down to like 0.
Hmm.
Of course, we're all going to be starved for boosters when you eliminate one of
clear.
the number one acquisition methods.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm only starving for boosters on the new cards. On old cards, I'm still chilling.
Well, still,
Oh,
yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. On
like-
Galactus, I'm in pain, and on Valkyrie, I'm in pain. I'm just sitting here every single game with my fingers crossed. Valkyrie or Galactus, and when it doesn't happen, I cry on the inside.
So what do you have your Galactus to at the moment?
I
What's his
have
split
him
at?
at the one before Infinity. I forget what it's called, and he has one booster right now.
Wow.
Holy, that's
Yeah.
really impressive.
That's
Wow.
amazing. Amazing.
I need 49 more. I should have him that progress. I played him for 24 hours straight. Okay, it wasn't not how impressive it was.
Valkyrie's
But
only epic. I feel horrible.
Any new card
Valkyrie's
variants yet?
only green.
Any new card variants yet? No,
No.
I haven't seen any yet. No.
Okay.
Nothing yet.
I had a shot at that Namor, but I passed up on it.
Besides the name.
Big
I
mistake,
can't
Luke.
believe
Big
you got the
mistake.
ultimate variant.
That's crazy.
What are the odds?
6,000,
for
right?
variants?
Not
The-
even the one
the
I would
odds
have
are
thought about it.
Point something percent for that
Yeah.
to show up.
Wow.
I would have thought about it for the Ghost Rider. I would have thought about it.
The guy on the horse.
Yeah.
Who's the guy? Who's the guy on the horse?
The guy on the horse.
Oh man.
All right. So, is there anything else you guys want to talk about? I think we can do this forever.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to dive into before we wrap it up?
I'm just ready for more cards.
Yeah.
Give me more
More
tokens.
cards, please. More tokens.
Yeah. I mean,
Fantastic
One a
patch.
week now.
it's going to be
Fantastic
interesting
patch.
for sure. Because I know we were talking about when the new season pass comes out. So from what we know is that technically Silver Surfer comes out the week after that. Black Panther then goes into Series 5, and then the week after that is when theoretically we should be getting new cards. Or am I
Yes.
wrong there?
I think
Yes.
that's accurate. Actually,
Okay.
does Black
I-
Panther enter Pool 5
He
or
enters
Series
the first
5?
week.
Oh, the
He enters
first
the
week.
very first week of Silver
Yeah.
Surfer.
So you
Oh, so
can
technically
look
this is
at
the week after.
You can look at a new season pass starting as that week's new card, and then we should get
And the
three
previous
cards.
gone. Yeah.
So it's 3 non-season pass cards entering pool 5 a month, along
Okay.
with the previous season's season.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Series
Yep.
5.
Any guesses for our first dump into Series 5 that isn't a season pass card?
We're looking at the Power Cosmic, right? So
Mhm.
Running
Modok.
Tribunal. What's
Tribunal could be
what's
super
more
fun.
of a cosmic power card than one
Yeah,
That might
Yeah,
be a
yeah.
good shout.
moves
That might be a good
like
shout.
cosmically moves power everywhere.
That's
right?
gonna be such a fun deck to play. I can't even imagine. Like my
can't
brain
wait for
can't
that.
comprehend
that
that
makes
card.
no sense to me.
Wait, Tribunal and Kang, right? Surely?
No, I
Like
think
space theme?
well,
Ooh.
Ooh.
They
maybe.
might save Kang for.
I'm thinking they're saving Kang
February.
till Ant-Man.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loki.
The only reason why I think he might
We
do
need
Kang a
Loki
little
about
bit.
time.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. We don't have Loki. That's he's like one of the big Marvel characters that's not in the game. It's surprising that he's not
He's
here.
on
but-
all that art.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ken's
We
got
all
I
want
don't think
Yeah.
they'll save Kang for the movie. He's been in the client since like literally day one. I'm
Well,
be a
no,
little
we're
bit
not
surprised.
far away from it now.
throw all of your thoughts about movie tie-ins out the window at this point.
Mm.
True. Agreed.
No, I think they've given up on that. It's a live service game that those targets are so hard to hit with one little mess up. Why
Yeah.
bother?
Well, maybe not that they're necessarily hard to hit. It's just if you have the card in the game already, it's not that you can't hit.
Okay,
that,
yeah.
that
If the
marketing
card's already
tie-in,
in the game, hit it with a variant, I guess.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Like, I would
You
say
can
stop,
variant
don't
it.
try and tie new cards in though. That feels dangerous.
It depends how far it is.
That's true.
They did it with
Now that-
Thor,
now
they did
that
with Black
we're
Panther,
released,
but
Yeah, they did it with 2 so far, so I guess we'll
Yeah,
see
yeah.
if it continues.
Maybe expect it with movies, not with shows.
No, that's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I
Yeah,
think.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
She-Hulk's whiffed.
We-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think movies are a safe bet. I think we definitely going to see King in February. It's a couple months out. Why would you not?
That's
Yeah.
my thought.
Cards
to be
probably
fair, yeah.
ready. Just
They
wait.
did
for
show
it.
off that DJ King.
But I think we got
Yeah.
plenty of other characters. See what I mean though? But let's say Kang was already in the game and Ant-Man was coming out. You wouldn't expect Kang. Instead, you would expect like, I don't know, like a oh my god, why can't I
Statue.
remember her name? Like a Cassie
Oh,
Lang
Ghost
themed
Stature. Yeah,
season.
Stature. Yeah.
Yeah, these types of cards. Well, no, Cassie Lang, because she's like so perfectly tied into the movie, and then
Right.
like a variant for Kang in the season pass. Like there are other ways to do movie tie-ins that aren't directly the card.
right.
Like if a Captain America movie came out now, it's not like they can't have a Captain America themed season because they have Captain America and Falcon already in the game. You know what I mean?
That's
Mhm.
true.
They can still do it.
And I 100%. But like I said, with the movie coming out soon, if they were planning, let's say they were just like, all right, we're going to release Kang, the week of New Year's or whatever. Like I feel like they would just
Yeah.
wait another month or two.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Because I mean, it might not even be the season pass card or anything for that. It might just be the Series 5 card that comes out that month.
The new one. Yeah.
How do you guys think they're going to go about announcing these? You think we're going to get a dump at the season of like, all right, here's what we got coming this month, or are we just going to get like
every
a
week,
new-
like a
every
tweet.
I
Video?
would like
Video?
that, like they do the locations
Yeah. We
in the
can.
little video
It's
for
just
the
it
thing.
it updates and it's in the game and it shows you. I kind of like that.
I think the way that they'll do card reveals is, you know how we get our weekly season update video? They'll just be
Mhm.
like, here are the cards coming this season. The same way that they do, here are the locations coming this season.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I just said. Yeah,
Yeah.
I,
okay,
I
sorry,
hope they
thought you
just
were-
like, yeah, these are the locations coming out this season pass. This is the cards coming.
That makes sense in accordance to like what they've done previously. Like even when they were talking about Nexus events, they said, right, these are the cards that are going to be in the Nexus events that obviously we didn't get, but they
Yeah.
previously they're going to say, okay, there's a bunch of these cards. This is what you'll expect. They're not going to do individual ones unless it's a season pass. You know what I mean? So
I would like for them to do like the locations though, and just say these are the cards coming, and not tell us what order.
Yeah,
that's
I
so
think
you
it would be a
say
little
it.
fun
Right.
if you know those
Okay.
4 cards are coming, but you don't know.
Right.
As
That's
long as they
cool.
can protect it from data mine information, because if they can't protect it
Yes.
from data mine information, then it
Well,
doesn't
they
really matter.
they
then
protected
just say.
February. So
That's true, they
So
did.
far,
For now.
Yes.
Still early.
Is that because it's not in the game yet?
Yeah, not yet.
Just keep it out of the game forever.
That's it. That's it.
I did think of one piece of tech for new cards while we were talking. This only applies to like ultra level whale high collection level players, okay? But if you don't own all the Series 5 cards and new cards are going to be added to Series 5, you should wait until you've seen your rotation of all your Series 5 cards and then pin the last one. And then if I understand how the system works correctly, the new card should be the first one that shows up in your shop if you hit Series 5 on your.
Yeah, I think
True.
that could be a big brain play right there. Yeah.
Because it does pause the rotation. Wow, big
Yep.
brain Willow.
How long until you're ready to buy it, right?
Until you
Until you-
unpause.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Good stuff. They
But
were
that only
Great advice.
that only applies if you're willing to take the 30% chance of landing on Series 5, or if you own all of Series 4.
And then you unpin and you immediately get ultimates and nothing but ultimates.
Yes.
You roll the 5%
Namor's
chance
coming
every
for you.
time.
Wow, that'd be great. That'd be great.
Oh, man.
I could also be misunderstanding the system, and it could just decide
think
that that's the end of your
I'm
thing.
pretty sure you got it, but I guess we'll see.
We'll
Yeah.
find out. We'll
Well,
definitely
see,
science it.
Willow said it now. Someone's going to see it and they're going to change it.
Engineers are working on it. Engineers are working on it right now.
That is so fair. So great. So true. All right, guys. I mean, listen, this is great. Fantastic. We talk about the patch, things we like, things we want to see. We think everything is great right now. I know there's some awesome content out there. Kawa is not stopping. I wake up, new video. Amazing. I love it. So
Machine.
Video for each
Yes.
card, man. It has to happen. It has to happen.
yeah, it's amazing, guys. Check out Kawa's videos. It's awesome. I don't know if Kawa, you want to show that clip. I mean,
Oh,
those who
hell
are
yeah.
listening, I guess you
Hell
guys can
yeah.
hear.
I think I sent it to you on Discord, so if you want to, you can share your screen and open it up, I think.
All right.
Yeah, 'cause
will
I can't
definitely
send
do
it.
that.
Can't send it into the chat for some reason.
No problem.
You don't have to have
Yeah.
audio. You can just see my face going, like, absolutely freaking out.
Oh man, that's gonna be good stuff. So yeah, we're gonna show it. For those who are listening, just pretend.
Imagine-
Go to Marvel Snapcast YouTube and skip to the end.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
you're listening to this on a podcast.
Yes. All right, let's. Oh, it does have sound. Good, even better. All right, let's share the screen. Oh man, here it is.
I'm sad we weren't watching your game.
Oh,
when
if you
happened.
watched it when this happened, it would have been crazy.
All right, are you guys ready?
Snapping too, boys. I can't.
Did you know the M'Baku was coming?
Save us right here. I swear No. to God. Hey, Cubes. I'm about to lose my shit right now. I'm about to lose my shit. Please. What are you playing? Oh, okay. We're gonna tie on that side. I played a Doom, so there's a Doom bot that ties on left. Or sorry, on right.
Oh yeah, I see.
No.
No shot, no shot, no shot, no shot, boys. Clip that shit. Clip that shit.
That was.
I'm glad
amazing.
you.
That
I'm
was
glad you
amazing.
couldn't see my face when I pulled Galactus, because I'm sure it would have been that, but 1,000 times worse. I'm so glad that I don't have to deal with it.
Oh man, that was
Man,
phenomenal.
that animation happened so fast.
He
dude.
flies
He's just
out
like, "Bam, I'm
so
here."
fast. I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
He just went, I'm
That's
here.
my first time seeing that animation. He really does zoom out there.
Damn last.
Everybody, get M'Baku. Despite what you heard,
Don't,
get
man.
M'Baku.
You heard it here first. Buy it, snap
Yes.
buy, spend those tokens.
Yes, get
Buy
those
the bundle
tokens.
just to get M'Baku.
Mm.
Yes. Oh man, that
That's
was
the
great,
big play.
guys. That was great. All right, so let's see what happens next. I'm happy. I'm content. My belly's full. I'm good. I just want to get these new cards and keep enjoying it.
Now just give me battle mode, please. Thank you.
Battle mode next, please.
Yeah, we have time. Let the Christmas go. Let the Christmas season go. Battle January 1st. Battle Pass. That's all I need to see. I mean,
Look,
battle-
I'm trying to set up a CubeRush like on Christmas Eve. Like, what are you talking about?
Hell
That's
yeah.
right. You know what? That'd be actually fun, actually.
But have
Cube
they confirmed or denied if battle mode is this year or not?
I thought they did
Have they said
originally,
that?
but I think they could be changed.
Heavily
Yeah.
pushed for it to be this year, but I feel like that's kind of been pulled back on
Mm.
a little bit.
I guess we'll find out with the roadmap in December, right?
Yeah,
Maybe
we'll
they'll be
get
like,
a roadmap
mm,
presumably next week or Monday next week, right? You would think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
how awesome
Yeah,
would it be
coming
if they gave it to us like for like around Christmas? Oh my god,
That'd be amazing.
that would be
Well,
so
see,
amazing.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it could be next patch, and if you think the next patch is like 3 weeks away,
Mm.
so
Who knows?
that'd be like the 21st,
Stuff.
something around there.
You heard it here first, guys. We'll see, but we will do a video on next week's roadmap update.
For sure.
All right. So I'll see you guys then. Thanks, guys, for coming out. Totally appreciate you guys.
problem.
And we'll
Thanks,
see you
guys.
guys in the next video.
Peace.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.